Hey beautiful people, welcome to Closet Confections TV. I'm your host Kendra, and I know that it has been a while, but I am back with a treat for you guys. So I have a confession to make. Up until recently, I really hated and dreaded making New Year's resolutions. And in fact, for the past few years, I just haven't done them. I just skipped out completely. I just felt like they were just so contrived. Everyone sets these goals, myself included. I am not above I am not above the fray in this regard at all. But you set these goals, and then by the time February rolls around, the gyms are empty even though they were packed the month before from people who wanted to get healthy. People have totally thrown out their healthy eating habits out the window, and you just kind of lost steam, you've lost momentum, or maybe I've just lost steam, I've lost momentum. But whatever the case, I just had given up on New Year's resolutions for the past few years. But this year I had a change of heart. I am back. Maybe, I don't know why, I'm just feeling more optimistic, feeling like I can get things accomplished. And so I wanted to share with you guys my New Year's resolutions, and then also to just give you some tips, like whether or not you want to have a specific New Year's resolution or resolutions, plural. But just in goal setting in general in life, you have things you want to achieve, and you want to think about the best way you can go about attaining them. So I applied a concept that I've used in the business world back when I was working in corporate America, and even in my own business that I currently run now, which is setting SMART goals. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about how to set SMART goals, what the heck does that even mean, and how do you apply it to your personal life or to your professional life or to anything that you want to get accomplished. So with that being said, first of all, I had to write it down because I always forget. But basically, SMART is an acronym, and it stands for specific, measurable, actionable, which is probably one of the most important, realistic, and timely. So those are the 5 points you want to think about. So anytime you set a goal for yourself, you want to ask yourself, is it SMART? Is it measurable? Is it actionable? Is it realistic? And is it timely? So that's the filter, that's the lens that you want to see your goals through. So I'm going to show you how I applied that to my personal goals for 2017. So number one, I want to get healthy. So that used to be the goal that I would set for myself pretty much every year, even if I'm not necessarily setting resolutions, but I'm always thinking, Kendra, you need to get healthy. You need to get healthier. So what does that mean? So that's not a SMART goal. Getting healthy in and of itself is not a SMART goal. So the way I broke it down for myself is, number one, I gotta get in shape. I need to lose some weight. So I specifically want to lose 25 pounds by March 1st. That's my first step in getting healthy. And then from there, I'll assess and I'll add on some other things like working out on a regular schedule. And, I'm just going to take it piece by piece. But my first goal, 25 pounds by March 1st. So over the last year or two, my hormones have been all out of whack and out of balance, which I might talk about in a later video. But in any case, it's caused me to just gain a lot of weight, and weight gain in places that I haven't gained weight before, and I kind of have this bloated feeling. And so I know that I need to make some lifestyle changes, and I know what those changes are. And so the first step, I am going to do paleo. I'm going to start with the Whole30 diet. And if you guys have never heard of that, actually switch that, the Whole30 lifestyle. So I'm going to start with that. And there's a book, if you haven't read it, it's called It Starts With Food, and it's by Dallas and Melissa Hartwig. I will link to it on Amazon in the description box so you guys can get a copy. But I read this about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and it was a game changer for me. So at the time, I wasn't even necessarily trying to lose weight. I was just, trying to get healthy. And everything about paleo and the Whole30 had been floating around on the internet. So I thought I would give it a go and just read about it. And I did it for 30 days, and oh my gosh, I lost literally, this sounds insane when I say it, but I lost 8 inches in my waist, and 3 of those inches came off in the first week and a half. And I wound up losing about 27 pounds altogether over the first 30 days, and my skin cleared up. it was just amazing. So the diet was great. I felt great. My husband even did it and he liked it as well. So I'm gonna do that again. And this time, like I said before, I definitely did it thinking about short term. I didn't think about applying it to myself as a lifestyle. So for this time, I think I'm gonna do, I know that I'm gonna do it for the 30 days, probably 60 days. And I know that losing the 25 pounds by March is just gonna happen as a byproduct. And after that, I think that I want to lead just a paleo lifestyle in general. It agrees with my body. I don't feel deprived. I become a bitch when I do Atkins. Like, I'll be straight up honest. If I cut out carbs and just do that low carb completely, I'm not fun to be around. But on Whole30 or paleo, I didn't feel that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it for, like I said, until March 1st, very strictly. And then after that, I'm gonna reintroduce foods into my diet and see how I react. Like, I know, for example, that wheat makes my waistline expand and it just puffs me up. I don't think I have a wheat allergy or anything like that, but I just notice a big difference. Dairy tends to break me out a little bit if I don't control my intake. Again, I wouldn't go so far to say that I'm lactose intolerant, but I definitely do notice a few pimples or like cystic acne if I go overboard on the dairy. But I like cheese so much that I can't give up cheese. I'm sorry, I can't give up cheese. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And like I said, it's a specific goal. It's definitely measurable. I'll know when I step on the scale on March 1st whether or not I've hit that goal. It's actionable because I have the steps I'm going to take. So I'm going to be doing the Whole30 eating plan as according to this book. And also too, I'm going to be doing some workouts as well. So I plan on doing the 21-day fix. So I'm going to start with the food first and do that for at least a week or two before I add in the workout. So this workout I've done before, and it's by a woman who actually is she's a fitness competitor. She does bikini competitions. You can get it on beachbody.com. I'll link that below too. And if you guys follow me on Snapchat, whoop whoop, Snapchat, you have seen my escapades and my attempts to do this previously. But it's a great workout. It's focused on weightlifting as well as cardio. So I love strength training. I love strength exercises. Cardio is not my favorite, but she incorporates it in a way that, you know, is doable for me, and it's challenging. I'm actually doing the extreme version of the program, or I will be doing the extreme version of the program because I like to push myself. But like I said, I'm going to start with food first and do that for, you know, at least 2 weeks. And then I'm going to add on the 21-day fix. So it's a 3-week program. And then after that, we'll see. I have like a huge collection. Maybe in the future, I'll do like just a video of my workout video collection. It's kind of bananas. I'm kind of obsessed with workout DVDs. So in any case, that's my plan. That's my first SMART goal, is losing 25 pounds by March 1st. Then we'll assess and kind of see where things lie, how my clothes fit and things like that, and go from there. Okay? So my next goal, these are my social media goals, so as they relate to my blog and just my social media presence. So number 1 is a treat, hopefully for you guys. I want to pay more attention to YouTube. So I've been blogging since 2010 at closetconfections.com, and I've always had in the back of my mind, I've always had it actually in the front and center of my brain that I need to do more on YouTube. And I've been saying that for years, sadly. But I'll just be honest, I have putting up blog posts, like I have that down to a T. It takes me like 5 minutes to go out and shoot my photos, another 5 or 10 minutes to edit them, upload them to WordPress. I can bang out the copy in like 10 or 15 minutes. So blog posts, you know, I have those down. But shooting video and editing is so hard for me. And I know it's just a lack of training. Like I'll tell you, this is my second time trying to record this video, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's my last time trying to record this video. But I was talking to the camera for a good 10 minutes before I realized that my flash card had run out of space, and I was just talking to the ether here. So in any case, I've set a goal. I want to do 1 video per week for 3 months. That's my goal. So I want to do, and nothing beyond that. I haven't set a number on, you know, subscribers that I want to hit, even though you definitely should rate and subscribe. But only rate if you want to give me a thumbs up. If you want to give me a thumbs down, go to some other channel. All right. But in any case, I definitely want to pay more attention to YouTube. When I first started blogging, I told myself for an entire year, I was going to blog 5 times a week for an entire year. And I did it. And I got disciplined. And I got good at it. And it was no problem for me to bang out a blog post. So I figure, why not apply the same philosophy to YouTube? So I'm going to do a video per week for 3 months, and at least 1 video per week for 3 months, and see how it goes. So that's my first goal. And next is Instagram related. So out of all my social media platforms, you know, Instagram is my jam. I love Instagram. And so I want to hit a goal of 100,000 engaged real followers on Instagram by December 31st, 2017. So right now, I think I'm at 52,000. So if you guys want to help me out with my goal, go to my Instagram. My Instagram handle is instagram.com/closetconfections. So Closet Confections, you can find me and, you know, help assist out. But in any case, that's my goal on Instagram, to get to 100,000 engaged, active followers in my niche. So I have a couple of ways that I'm going to go about doing that. So one is posting consistently, doing the hashtag research, reaching out to other Instagrammers. Maybe I might try out doing some Instagram ads as well. I've been doing some of those for my clients and they've been working well. So that's my plan for Instagram. If you guys want, I could also do a video on how I got to the 50,000 followers that I have currently. I'll say that it was not easy. I actually hit a plateau. So actually I got to my first like 10,000 followers, and even 20,000 followers pretty quickly. But then I just plateaued and I was just stuck for a very, very long time. And I did some stuff that didn't work and got me a bunch of like spam followers and like crappy accounts following me, and I'd gotten up to like 70,000 followers, and then they just weren't good. So I had a whole period where I was stagnant, and I actually lost a chunk of followers. So like I said, I got up to 70,000 followers, but they weren't good followers. So I got rid of, I would say, a good I lost about 25,000 followers. Got rid of them purposefully. So even though I was gaining followers, the net gain was actually negative because I had to get rid of all that garbage that was in my account. So now, since then, I've been on a good run. The followers that I have now are great. I love those guys, and I love you guys too if you follow me. But yeah, so I can do a video on that too if you guys want. Just let me know in the comments, and I have no problem. Like I said, I do social media for a living, and so I love talking about that stuff, and I will talk your head off, and you will learn. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on YouTube, but I mention it in my blog all the time, but I am the founder of Idizio Inc., and that is my own online digital marketing agency. So basically, I specialize in 3 areas: website design, email marketing, and social media. I do tons of speaking engagements, and I will talk your ear off all about online digital marketing until I am blue in the face, or you're blue in the face. We're both blue in the face. But in any case, so I've been running my own company since April 2014, and it's been such a fun ride. And I want to talk to you guys more about that too, being an entrepreneur and what all that entails, the highs and the lows. But in any case, for my business, I'm at a point now where I need to scale. So for right now, I'm a solopreneur. It's just me. I do have like consultants and people that outsource contract workers that I have, but I want to grow the business. So scaling my business, what I'm going to make that smart. I want to double my revenues this year. I also want to hire 1 to 2 assistants. So the way I'm going to hit that goal of doubling my revenue, I'm actually going to focus my services. So I love designing websites, so I want to do more of those projects. I can get those done really quickly, and so I want to charge a premium for the website. So I'm changing the clients that I'm going after. I also want to create an online course on email marketing because that's a big focus for me as well. And for a lot of the smaller companies that I work with, they might not be able to afford me to do it for them. So I want to teach them how to do it. So I'm going to create an online course for email marketing. And also too, I want to step up my speaking engagements. So currently I do between, I would say 1 to 3 speaking engagements every month. And I want to step that up. And not necessarily by doing more speaking engagements. That number seems comfortable for me, but I want to expand the audience that I'm talking to. So have larger audiences, getting paid more to speak publicly. Like I want to raise my rates and get invited and raise my profile, the kind of events that I'm speaking at. And so that's really my goal for, and I have my business. Running a business is a whole other beast. I have my whole separate action plan for the business and a bunch of stuff I got to go through. I have lots of SMART goals for the business, but these are the goals that I want to share for you. So number 1, losing 25 pounds by March 1st. 2 is post 1 video per week on YouTube for 3 months. So January through March, this is the first one. Woohoo! And also to get to 100,000 followers on Instagram by the end of the year. And also with my business to scale, specifically scaling by hiring an assistant, doubling my revenues, and I'm going to double my revenues by creating an online course and getting higher profile speaking engagements. Those are my SMART goals. I hope that this was helpful and interesting to you guys. As I continue on my YouTube journey, please tell me what you would like to hear more about. You know, thumbs up if you like this video, definitely subscribe. And also too, I want to hear about your goals. Let me know. Let me know in the comments what you're trying to hit for 2017. And hey, if you're like I used to be and you just don't believe in New Year's resolutions, that's cool too. Tell me about it and tell me why. I'm sure we could dish about that as well. Alright guys, that's all I got for today. I definitely enjoy this time that we spent together. Thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely rate and subscribe to this video. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, and I will see you next week.